Welcome to Ceana TV. You are watching from Ceana Central, hosted by Ofo Steve and Empress Mawushi. Ceana, helping build Everland. Welcome to Ceana TV. You are watching from Ceana Central, hosted by Steve and Empress Mawushi. Ceana, helping build Everland.
Mado wizon tohiada na amashama. Mado wizon na amashama. Yeah, magakpemi va Ceana Central. He nyankwenye Steve. Agbaba wana enye wana tohiada alaka gbagbe. Bigbogloga ba maglone yesha yiba enye wana tohi. Gaka agbato ya avu fotoge because ba miaba subject matter. It's a very special subject matter. Yenyapa majijiga fun me election waga na miacha miaba nunola kebiyanaba the executives of Ceana. Yeta cho agbajia ameko kodo kibe yakoko savo na you are accept the Ceana for the next 3 years. Me jinago mia ajonya makblo. Yeta agba enye jibanto eke will be bringing the first of the 3 candidates that are going to be contesting. Yeah, agba ha ganye a very different day because Mama said she's going to be in the hot seat. Agba. Yeta we have a co-host, a new co-host. I'm so lucky but I have another female co-host, a very well celebrated co-host. Yeta nyuma anufoga fun Marikuma Desonde. Nama yide Atlanta, Georgia. Nama be miaba newest co-host for Ceana Central. That Nicole. Let's go to Atlanta to bring that Nicole Larba. That Nicole. Where's Olo?
Olo, let go me a chat. Ocha wisdom. American Ocha wisdom.
Yeah. I'm so elated to have you join the Ceana Central family. So welcome aboard.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to be here. And I say hello, everybody. You guys know, excuse my voice today, but I am here. My voice and that stopped me to be here with the first Steve. So I'm here. So I hope you can hear me, but welcome. Welcome to Ceana Central. If those of you who do not know me, I am Nicole Larba, Lare, Makafui. It's a mouthful. But you know, I am a host of Africulture on Sundays, 4 p.m. Eastern, and 8 p.m. GMT. Every Sunday we are here on Ceana TV on Africulture. But I am so delighted to be here because this is the topic that, you know, it is for the first time we get to do this. We get to introduce the candidates to you and get to know them a little bit, because before we just okay, this person was selected, you don't even know who they are. Well, you get a chance to meet them this time even before they get elected. So I am super excited. It is not about me. So and for Steve, I just
all right, we are so super excited to have you. So let's take a quick break so that we can go to North Carolina to bring our very first candidate. Akpena Milo, Marco, please don't touch that dial. Marco, just a quick minute day. Nemia Desomia Yida, North Carolina. Nemia Akpe, Mia the first candidate. Akpena, you are watching Ceana Central. We'll be right back after this short break.
Welcome to Ceana TV. You are watching from Ceana Central, hosted by Steve and Empress Mawushi. Ceana, helping build Everland.
Qui camille a venu me pour me po.
Oh, finemia guy. FPF for me lelo. Rovenya vie jojo. Jajradona Ceana 2025. Ya ko mi le rehearsal so de le jajado mile. Me ya fide for mile.
Oh, nyate fa. You must be in my register at Dallas 2025. Because that's the only way my tongue get access to their hotel. I can't really worry. No, you may register here. Can I never job? Hey, my tongue at the convention or would they refund my money to me?
What for now? Never and Ghana registration. I've another two more down my temple convention the Canaswa. We are cool even when you were now your convention organizers. Don't I not know my other than what to pay for now. And I've been your fee August 2025 now do about I don't hope we go Katan.
Oh, nyate fa.
Nyatefe nyakwe mi onu. Be kwe fe prive di fe fete mi yakwe mi date kwe here August 13, 2025. No nya yoko wa cancel hotel reservations akwa akana.
You know what? You're too early to register for the convention now. Convention is update in August 2025.
Our phone and registration. Ekpanade Ceana Movena would do near as an outie. Uhala Apo Hotel Penny Fede and
Oh, Penade will pay them. We need to my register. Mawe Kaba, my young Ovinji Vomita, Apato Guipe, Colobadi, but no register. Namia Fansa, Elevated.
Efo eho go ben kolo ya mi yo me we mi yo mi abeku me to we mi register mi avadala azalo.
Welcome to Ceana TV. You are watching from Ceana Central, hosted by Steve and Empress Mawushi. Ceana, helping build Everland.
So welcome back to Ceana Central. Fifia Mia Desomia Ida, North Carolina. We bring it to you, a woman who needs no introduction. Gaka, for the sake of those who don't know her, we will invite her and have her introduce herself. So let's go to North Carolina to meet Doris Jamashi, a woman who needs no introduction. Doris, Marakuleke, ways on low.
Oh, my Magara Mama. Oh, I like my camera. I like my new wage. Oh, I drive me, woman. Manya the view. Akpanami.
Yo, Akpelo. Yo, Miadak, Manya blood and now, you are a pace setter. Yenya, we have worked together for quite a while. Since 2013, when I got to know you for the first time in Chicago. And since then, we've done a lot together within the Ceana circles. But you are a trailblazer. We are here today essentially or partly because of you. You made that motion at call to have this come to life. And today we are here and we are very glad to have you as the first candidate for this year's election. Yetade, let me leave you to introduce yourself and with your opening remarks.
Okay, Akpanami. So I'll just focus on my work with the local associations. First was secretary to the late Mr. Kalopa of blessed memory. He practically taught me most of the things I know when it comes to leadership. And then I was also secretary to Mr. Boyito, who is now the Dufia of Zopi. Then after, I guess everybody remembers the convention, the very famous convention that we are still talking about. That was the mother of all conventions, continues to be the mother of all conventions. for which that particular convention, I was the one that actually wrote the document that we used to implement that very successful convention. I've also closely worked with the late Mr. Glyman when he, during the very first convention, was behind the scene in that for that convention as well. And then I was the first president of the Area Association of Washington, D.C., which is one of the largest associations of that make up Ceana. And when I moved to Raleigh, North Carolina, we formed a new association called the Longonion Association of North Carolina Airways. And that is going very well. Actually, we have our picnic today. So as soon as I leave here, I'm going to go and have some fun. Longonion Association, we actually started about 7 years ago. The association joined Ceana as well, the 19th association of Ceana. We got our 501c3, and then we had a couple of programs on the ground. We've been able to get some product items from various places for our back to school programs. And then I kind of work with various other organizations. I work with the Yoruba group. I work with the Akwa Ibom group, who are the Calabars. I work with the Kenyan groups. So I work with a variety and a diverse group of people. So that's kind of my short bio of me when it comes to working with the local association as well as Ceana. I've been on several committees. The most recent was the Constitutional Committee, and we wanted to do an amendment. So I think I want to leave it at that. So that's kind of a short bio of me.
Yo, Dr. Doris Jamashi, for that lengthy lengthy work that you have done within so many communities, but most especially in the community. Commander and Nicole, Marco, I have a question, so then yes, Marco, take it away.
So, Doctor, I see you went straight to the business. When we ask you to introduce yourself, you went straight to your business. You have your credentials, and a powerful one too. I know you said it's short, but it's powerful. It's you have done a lot, so I can see that. But I do want you to introduce. There are people who may not know you. Some people who may not know you. So those people who do not know you, I do want to know, where are you from? What part of Ghana are you from? I want to know.
Okay. So I'll keep that short. I am from Angloga, Avuma.
Angloga, okay.
Avuma, yeah.
Avuma, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what is about yourself? So this is your personal, your what you have done in the community, local and Ceana level and everything else. What should we know about you? What do people know about you besides your work? What kind of person, if you have to describe yourself? If
I had to describe myself, I would say I'm dedicated.
Okay.
I would say I am disciplined. I'm for change.
Okay.
Change. I'm not afraid of change, and I'm passionate about succession planning. So yeah,
I love that.
This would describe what I about me.
I love that. If Steve, do you mind? I'm gonna lead to the next question because it's really like she's for business. Okay, she's
yeah,
job and she's determined to do it. So I want to say, can you?
Yeah.
So
there is elections coming up. The position you are vying for.
Right.
I'm vying for VP1.
Okay. Yeah, a VP1 a day, Marco. VP1 Can you tell us what the VP1 entails? A VP1, what do you have to do? What does it entail?
Okay, VP1 essentially about support the president. Na president duties na president about president Awunji. Arroyo meeting, the setting up of the monthly meeting, Okwara President Awunchi agenda ngongno, Nuke, liaising with the Council of Reps, Alaba VP1 and Akbara President Aunchi, na Aba committees, Garayika, President and former VP1, Alaba Akbara President Aunchi, na committees he call from. President Amatang the Parayigo Atando VP1 from but na va awunuke ava represent organization then my alabo or president auntie ideally that is what the role entails.
Okay, Nicole, do you have a follow-up for Dr. Doris Jamashi?
No, I mean, I think when I was reading the Constitution and I was reading the titles, I do understand that you have to, well, I support you have to support the president, and you have worked with a lot of people. I want to ask you, as a woman, it's exciting to me. Ele Vrema, ele exciting now. You are a woman. You are a candidate right now. Do you have any? Although you have any reservation? You have any fear at all? You have any reservation, or is there anything that concerns you with this position at all?
I don't think there's anything that that concerns me about the position. Like I said, once you're a disciplined person, you go out with what you believe is right. And then I was telling one of my little ladies who called me, and I said, you do not back down if you know what you're doing is true, and you believe in what you're doing. You, as a leader, you do not back down. You may get ideas that would come, but then even as a female, if you're not able to implement what you think you believe in, you get allies to help you.
Right. That's good. We have somebody on the line asking, what does the VP1 stand for? So VP1 stand for. So I'm not going to explain it to them. Doctor, you tell them what VP1 stands for.
Vice President. So Ceana has the structure is, we have the president, we have VP1, which is the first vice president, and then we have VP2, which is more like a ceremonial thing where the person would be in, that hosting organization would come up with a person who would be VP1.
All right, thank you for that explanation.
VP2 rather.
VP2, and then you have VP1 is what
VP1, which is the one that is elected.
Right.
Yes.
So VP1 is elected, VP2 is not elected, VP1
exactly.
Yes, that's what. So she does need to be elected. Doctor needs to be elected. All right.
Yes.
For Steve, you have anything?
Okay, yeah, Doug, and I hate to ask you questions because I have been knowing you, and you and I had work on so many levels within the community. I know you very well. Yeah, Manyaba, you are a very passionate person because anytime we serve on any committee, you bring that passion, you bring that excellence to work every day. Knowing Ceana for what it is, they not me elect as the first vice president. They nukai la akota na jijimba yawo na mia akoko improve miaba haboboa.
Okay, habobo Olivier or Viefia and Nepo habobo ma. We still Mamaro La Fima Fivia me mad number dereko 20 plus years. That we Melaba Mia G, we need to bring in fresh how do I put it? The younger folks, we need to bring in fresh ideas. And like I said, I am for succession planning. Right now, I do not see anything tangible in place for succession planning. Any organization, any viable organization who wants to thrive for the next 20, 30 years. And the other part, which of course goes hand in hand, is the youth. The youth, we should find ways of bringing them on board. We've tried. There's no need to deny that. There's been a lot of trials, but more could be done. So this is kind of an opportunity for me to come in, having been behind the scene for so many years, to come in and see what can be put in place for the next 20 years, so that when some of us are no longer around, we can be in our various villages or at the beach and saying, "Oh, I was part of Ceana, and these are the things that we implemented to keep the organization going."
Yo, yo, ani that Nicole, Marco, nyasala bakla no paladi. Marco, this is your show. Yet questions, let me be a Dr. Doris Jamashidi. You may not have this opportunity too often because I'll like me have a structure later. Marco, text in your questions. Nehiaba me a yokra. Marco me your 773-960-5416. 773-960-5416. With me, Biao, this is a real occasion, but we have a candidate that we showcase that candidate before the election. You may not have a say in the election. This is your say right now. If I made the cuckoo testing your questions, Dr. Doris Jama. She might feel another phone. She's heading to a picnic. So she took some time to be with us. Then here, she will come back. Utilize the time you have today. Utilize it. Nicole, I yield to you.
Okay, thank you. So, Doctor, you talk about succession planning, which is I really love that. And you also mentioned something that has been something in my whole people being in a position for 20, 30, it becomes a kingdom, right? You don't want to move. You got so comfortable and you don't want to bring anything in. So I love that. I really love that. And most importantly, the youth. So you said we have tried. Me tried in the past. So can you tell us what you think? What is the reason why it did not work? And what are you going to do different, specifically when it comes to our youth?
Well, with the human dynamics, it's difficult to say why things may not have worked. So I won't go to why it may not have worked. Right. But then what we could do differently is, like I've been speaking to some of the youth, I kind of interviewed them. We need to, we are looking at things from our perspective. Some of us are, immigrants coming in, but some of them were born here. So if they were born here, their ideas would be different. So we need to tap into what are their ideas and then help them from that angle, not impose on them what we think we know. Okay. So I think that would be what I think I want to start working on. What are your ideas as the youth? And then let's help them from that angle, not what is my idea, and impose it on them.
So empower the youth, empower them. And we have to not just empower them, we also have to encourage them. Exactly. And we have to, and I don't know about this, I always think that we also have to teach them. You have to teach them because they know, a lot of them don't know. A lot of them, we don't teach them as, parents, they don't know what we are about. So what do you think? I think that we should also teach them where we come from, the reason why we are here, the reason for the organization, and the importance of them, being part of this, because they are going to take it, from here, like you said, they are going to be the one carrying on. So I think it's also important for us to do that. So, Steve, if you don't mind, I know Ceana is coming. So what do you have to say? What is your vision for our Ceana? Is there anything that you have right now that you think when you come in that you are going to, change to improve our Ceana conventions? Anything about that? Just because we are getting you are going to the election.
Yeah, Doug, Marco, if you can combine that question. Steph Steph S. Would you advocate for term limit for all positions, especially candidates not jumping from one position to another when their term is up? Meaning, if you were, let's say, the PRO, your term is up, you decide to become the DOA, something like that. Would you advocate? It once you have served your 2 terms, then you are done and you are done.
I wouldn't advocate that people cannot volunteer. I said this to a couple of people recently. Nobody is being paid to do this job. So if a position comes open and nobody is doing it, are we going to say that somebody who may have been PRO and feels that because it's a learning ground, like I said, I was secretary for two presidents before I became what do you call it? Before I became a president of an association. So it's a learning ground. So if the secretary feels, okay, now I can work as a VP, then that I don't think that they should be stopped. But then it to be the 2 terms, so it'd be 3 years. It could be 3 years as PRO, and then feels I could do VP, and then they come in and maybe do 3 years if they wish, if they want to continue 6 years. I think that's good enough. But then saying that if you come into an organization and you have become secretary, you shouldn't be allowed to move up. Basically, it's like moving up or whatever. If it's parallel, moving that way. I think it's a way to learn how to run an organization.
Okay, yeah, Nicole, have you a question at that film about the convention?
Yeah, convention. I'm just so excited about this upcoming convention. Like I said, I kind of wrote the playbook for successful conventions, and I think they're following that playbook in their own way. So we always learn new things at the various conventions, so which makes it exciting. So I'm looking forward to the upcoming convention.
Thank you.
Yo, Marco, Amada a testing, but my be what a Kakwe contesting for the vice president of Ceana. Hello, Amado Galadomia.
Oh, I think Amaro Ladomia. I think you know their names, right?
Marco, hello. I'm just a messenger. There are 2 others. Dr. BG Bakla, Akpeni from Washington. Akpeni. We'll have the opportunity to have the Akpeni come on in a few weeks as well. Okay. It's Nicole, dog by time that them I believe you know that.
Oh yeah. Oh Nikkei, Akplan smoke barbecue. So we seen and seen the pictures already. So we gotta go.
Okay, so now that the cat is out of the bag, but my with the cat position, my flimo the Marco Nicole. If you don't mind, let me take this question, then you have the last say.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. We worked together before.
Yo, kama bialo. Ka ania accord ko America ko mia accord agana na wa awazu mia ba first vice president di. Nyakela shefifia ebe ya glona a core member. So next week I would have the electoral commission, so to say, the chairman of the electoral committee know about the elections about process amanami. Ka ameko accord dagade nyakela shefifia ebe ya glona ba now Anita ye Ohiaba Noah Adakonemia Achuso as the first vice president of Ceana.
Okay, I mean it's how would I put it? It's not a matter of vice president. No, it's not a matter of titles. It's a matter of who can do the job, whether with the title or not. I've always been behind Ceana, either behind the scene doing what if the president calls me and says I want you on this committee, if I'm able to, I'm always on there. So it's not so for me. It would be, why should I not be chosen? I should not be chosen if I have not led a successful convention. I should not be chosen if I have not built several organizations from the ground up. I should not be chosen if I have not led, left a legacy of successful succession planning. I should not be chosen if I have not handed over leadership of a successful organization. I should not be chosen if I have not led several committees with Ceana, or have written several rules and laws that governs Ceana today. I should not be chosen if I hadn't brought in money into the organization to run one of the conventions. I should not be chosen if I guess I've not been instrumental in voting for what we are, is it Ceana Central that we are on right now? So those are, if I'm not, why so, like I said, why should I not be chosen? But then I leave that to the ever-speaking people to take that decision.
Okay.
So,
Nicole, you have your last question.
You can prepare. You can prepare. So I'm going to just to praise you, just to thank you for your job well done. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is fried plantain. But incidentally, I really shouldn't be eating it. So it's that sort of life, right? What you love most will become an issue.
You shouldn't eat what you love most. So what if let's just say that your last question from me, if you're not selected, if you're not selected, if you did not win the election, are you going to support whoever is elected?
Oh, definitely. I know that. Like I said, I know the two people who are vying for this same position, and I worked with them in one way or the other. So that shouldn't bother me in any way.
Okay.
Like I said, nobody's being paid to do this.
Right.
So we're just doing it because we love the community and we are out to support and do what needs to be done.
Into that.
Doug Akpelo, you availed yourself to be here with us this afternoon at a very short notice. Now, let me say that this was at a very short notice. Now, if I could crave your indulgence, but this has been very exciting. I'm sure we would have some time again before before the elections are held in Dallas on the 20, I think it's going to be on the 29th of August in Dallas. Michael, your closing remarks. Michael Fiati Maglonoba, well spoken,
Closing remarks. So this is for me an exciting opportunity. For coming on Ceana radio to inform the Ebre community. So this had always been done whereby leaders are chosen candidates, and then of course at the end of the day, people are wondering, oh, why did you guys choose that person? So the opportunity, but all Ebres who are part of a local association, who are part of Ceana, should be actively involved in electing who becomes CEO, who becomes the leader in Ceana, so that you're not back there saying, "Oh, because you would then have had a voice in choosing a leader. So for me, the most exciting thing is the fact that we are able to come to you to say that you need to speak to your rep and ask them, who are you voting for?
Doug. Marco, your question, I am a don't know, but if the opportunity presents itself, if you be prepared to come back and
oh, definitely, yeah. For Steve, that should not be a problem. It's exciting to me. So okay. Let's make it work.
She say no because she already said it. She cannot say no, so she.
Yo, Marco, go enjoy that barbecue. And
Hey, Bankwala Joji. Even my president says he's making. What is he saying? He's making me pie. He sent a picture this morning.
okay.
Manabobuyo.
Yo,
Okay.
Marco,
Enjoy our behalf.
yes,
Enjoy
send us some by virtually. Let me enjoy la fiala.
Akwenami, bye-bye.
Bye. Yo, kind of your Akbar Nami. You just heard from Dr. Doris Jama. She's vying for Miapa first vice president. I'm one of a Kahang Bakla, I'm one of it. I'm a Mamlia in the Akpene, I'm a Tepi Bakla, Dr. BG. BG ha, Miak Boba, Bakagbe, me, Agbagbajaga, Nemiak Plohonvi. Mia Ajo and Yamaklo. Gaka talking about Mia Klo candidates over here. Miracle may have two other candidates, so they are in the green room. Yeah, they are waiting patiently. I make a Jimbe Abazu, a financial controller. But I make a via Hojala Tenyam Yamapo, and Yabata Mapo the Hadako Gaka as ya blame Alec Begbe. Miracle will be right back there. Namia Plovedi. Na mia adjo anyama plate America me circulate me nana me shama na nyaba a positive play Nicole we are live and egba me no phone play me have a candidate so vying for the next election allow to become executives of Ceana. I will be right back. You are watching Ceana Central. We'll be right back after this short break.
Welcome to Ceana TV. You are watching from Ceana Central, hosted by Steve and Empress Mawushi. Ceana, helping build Everland.
Hey, David Sabina, it's been a while. How have you been? Have you heard about Ceana 2025 in Dallas? It's going to be the biggest event of the year.
Oh, Pastor Martin, so good to see you. I've heard some buzz about it, but tell me more. What makes it so exciting?
Oh, where do I even begin? It's a 4-day celebration filled with culture, networking, and unforgettable experiences. Plus, they've made registration super easy.
Really? How do I sign up?
It's so simple. Just go to www.dallasaves.org. Again, www.dallasaves.org and pick your package. You can even add a $60 excursion to explore Dallas in style.
That sounds amazing. But what about hotel accommodations?
Oh, no worries. The convention registration is linked to the hotel reservation. When you register, just select if you need a hotel and the dates you will be staying.
Oh, that is so awesome. And I don't need 2 lanes?
Yes, you will get an email from the Sheraton DFW Hotel with your reservation details and a credit card authorization form to finalize it. And the best part, you won't be charged for your room until you check out.
Oh, this is really convenient. Anything else I should know?
Yes, as if the package wasn't already great, they just announced that everyone who registers now gets a complimentary buffet-style American breakfast at the hotel.
Oh, no way. That's such a great deal. I don't want to miss out. I'm registering right away before I forget.
That's the spirit. Let's lock in our spots and make Ceana 2025 unforgettable.
Welcome to Ceana TV. You are watching from Ceana Central, hosted by Steve and Empress Mawushi. Ceana, helping build Everland.
Yo, Kamaku Miaweson. Miapa a commercial ma I believe Ceana Central being hosted by a full Steve and Empress Mawushi. It afifia ni yige na mi akpe Empress Mawushi Mama Saduki. Bakla mi afo de kada ha yabanko enye Francis Edem kete wamavama wo ezia wo flim. Eta mi ayi na mi avekpel na mi aklovede na mi de enyamo flow. Eta let's welcome Empress Maushi, which is the one and only Tugbazuku. Agba adashi munye vie gaka akpa ba trouble. Like
akpana sister Nicole ba alajamana magba.
Hey, I got you.
I know you can't play, but you're doing a good job so far. Keep it up.
Akpa. Okay, me no vi de kada hala mi ado me hala green room aita mi ayida Atlanta ne mi ave mi no vi Francis Adam ket Francis Marakulake manyaba I prefer to be called Adam Marakulake forces here mi adagagba
Maraku my forces here mi ha mi fon
me for mi awezolo yo okay
izore mi
yo akpa nyaji adoma leda she says gaka no vinya esia blim la tenya la kagbegeta reku mi ane modi na wa fodo na mi amashama jesho ya gaka maraku your opening remarks there na the docu aga coffee ya here to the electorate lo manya mi aba listeners and viewers so to the electorate yo akpa baba said you take it away.
Electoral Commission nanye Maushi kujawe la fia enye o dachitama anamas Maushi ojimi yaura gba maganya yawa mocho vugan zomai jelukope togminyan konya kujao ma feel ba more qualified but ma stand up position here because I've been working hand in hand closely with Steve mo poba doya womula nyaha maten we afi mi anto minyai during Ceana ajapo hihiamakata 2020 COVID vajwa of Steve nongona Ceana for executive zone and they reached out to me and Hododio team yemi akparo meeting broadcast conventional live during 2020 conventional and it was very successful. Tama feel ba yo quality CEO data ma feel ba manya the right candidate to stand for this position. Akbanami.
Akpa na wonufua otenya we afia nukumiko na itabarakru da we because na masa de jivaye o program wa ye ba nukupo na akono koka and government there is something wrong with you. Nicole, you are from Atlanta and you have
And for Adam, yes.
So take it away and interview for Adam.
And for Adam, what's on Kaka?
Marakuyo mazoremiang.
Marakuyo. So always on Kaka for Adam. And for Adam, Nina Jibe Mianya Afike introduction. So Minya Bena, I am very excited that you are on a ballot. When I saw your name, I was very, very excited. I have two people from my association, so from Atlanta, so I'm very excited for that. But you are here to introduce yourself. So can you introduce yourself to the electorate? Obviously, like Sister Mausi just Empress Mausi just do. Can you also introduce yourself before we can get into more details?
Okay, Akpe. Abale for Steve Bleva ya nkonyenye Francis Edem Kate macho lenyangwa macho anyako in the Volta region but machi de ho ugayona haba ho pe male Atlanta fi alaba male manya Association of Georgia
Caliper, the Ever Association of Georgia. In terms of my real introduction, I will be speaking English for that. And I would say that I am a mission-driven person, and my journey has really been shaped by growing up in rural Ghana, and I have the desire to bring meaningful change, particularly to those who are socially vulnerable and left behind. And I have a lifelong desire to bring meaningful change, and this reflects my passion for community service. In terms of community service, I have consistently taken on roles that reflect my financial acumen and commitment to transparency. And for example, from 2001 to 2005, I served as a financial secretary of the Ghanaian Catholic Association of Atlanta here, where I implemented robust systems for financial record keeping, reporting, and ensuring fiscal integrity and accountability. I currently also serve as the Assistant Secretary for the Old Maoli Students Union of North America, where I provide administrative, leadership, and strategic communication support. Additionally, I formerly served as the secretary for the Ever Association of Georgia, where I was in charge of documentation and coordination efforts. And I believe that across the roles that I have served in terms of community service, I have built a track and robust record of stewardship and have produced results. And it is in light of this that I'm presenting myself as a candidate for this position. Thank you.
And thank you for Adam. I've been on that introduction and welcome.
Thank you.
I'm very excited to have both of you. So it was you.
Yo, akpa kago menyaba Tuma Williams yela farmer agba alo menyama. Yama vakata minya Old Ma Williams minya have you menyama.
Original.
The original have you. Yeah, Agba, it is have you united. Yo, Mama Manyaba, you've stated your mission and the qualities that set you apart or uniquely position you for this position. Marco Naminya Africa Echo. Gakamoa Biaba Shigeda Yopona a program so Minya will progress when it comes to MC Black Tomo. Gaka Minya Ameka and new the Nyadoli Gibeyaglonami in terms of your profession, where you came from, in terms of how you got here, Plato Abaleka for Adam Naminya and
Akpano biabia abala magle dongwa nyankonya maushi and pifia manya we have a maushi kujao but the Maoli school mother anseko form 1 and 2 va the Maoli school the Maoli school amianto me namiesia. I was always on the entertainment team, entertainment the shadow almost anya boga la fima ka mava guva Chicago Mauli another Shiko Yanaba Alinko. Over the radio station at the no biamba de you mother Jimba were host of a program like Chicago Fia. And him knowing my history or my background in entertainment star. Over Oponunam, and I told him Nana. Mala nursing school, me amanya organa muta. Mano made nemi kwa me katenva weko. Amanava take over. First show me was, second show me walk. You come malika. I'm a shamava. You're making your impress. Who was that? Who was that lady? Oh my gosh, she's funny. She's that. And when I finally told them I wanted to leave the show, but no. At this time, I got Jojogo because, you know, I had set the bar so high, and they don't think they could find Nyonu have personality abanya nota yoda kukuna manoji. Tamino hodo dio shoji for a while now. And then prior to that my father has been the managing director of AdMark, one of the biggest advertising companies in Nigeria. And Fofonya knew one but he was in charge of commercials on TV. And every time they needed a child to be in a commercial, Avazam. So he introduced me into entertainment. That Jofima Mava join, of course, me bajo hododio afi inchogava Mama Jim or represent of a Habobo La Chicago. Ye I was elected. Eo chamber ma represent that Mavanya Dushima Fia na our association la Chicago Fia. Aba amianto ale magleva yiwa. Qualifications you I'm able to but during Ceana 2020 have of musicians, so upcoming musicians that I mentor that during 2020 virtual conventional, I was able to give all this or most of these artists a platform to showcase their talents. Ye agba Matia Global through connection ma agba musicians get the one plus Ceana to the onyo loco joko play everyday play auto eta in a nutshell those are some of my highlights. Ye if you are many nurse practitioner many nurse practitioner more on a dome of indi manya nurse practitioner if you manya travel nurse that all this. I have 3 children. I am now married. I am now a 2G, Kujawu 2G. I mean, these are some of my qualifications so far.
Yo, Kafifia, you know our candidates. Yetadi, Miana me a few minutes out of the Mia Afro commercial viado de. Let me akwabe mi atwando questions ado. Questions all me ashiza no gakede mi akwabe mi ha mi atwando questions ado do da. Ne mi apo nuchung. Minya ba they are vying for the FC financial controller bakla PRO. Ne mi abia a domade nuka wonya chung. Yeah, like feel by what doma woge. Yet I remember we'll take a quick commercial break day. But please circulate the Miaba Enia, like it, Miaba Enia, like it and circulate it and ask your friends to log on as well and join in the conversation. Egbaba show is very, very exciting. We have 2 exciting Mawulians that are vying to become. One of them want to take my position. Unfortunately, we'll be right back. You are watching Ceana Central.
Welcome to Ceana TV. You are watching from Ceana Central, hosted by Ofo Steve and Empress Mawushi. Ceana, helping build Everland.
Are you ready to start a rewarding career in healthcare? Become a certified home health aide in the state of New Jersey with our 2-week training program. Enroll today to begin your journey. It is simple. Email us at pccshhtrainingschool@gmail.com or newmanpccsinfo@gmail.com to reserve your spot in our New Jersey Board of Nursing approved training course. Receive expert training. Our hands-on comprehensive home health aid program offers more than just knowledge. It provides real-world experience. Learn directly from seasoned professionals who will guide you every step of the way. Transform your future with skills that truly makes a difference. Begin your career with expert guidance and hands-on practice. You will be certified and ready to launch a successful career as a home health aide. Don't wait. Start your healthcare journey with us today. Contact us to enroll. Call us at 862-755 8464 or 848-218-1555 or 773-960-5416 or send an email to pccshhtrainingschool@gmail.com or newmanpccsinfo@gmail.com. What are you waiting for? Grab this opportunity to transform your future with skills that truly makes a difference.
Yes, ye KKG akakafo aroji orokogo afuwati agbama biesa anyanye ato jankle makarana namchi manana nyakoi yenya ba ajikali dikala angama flows tasty treat anya ajikali ka azena azada shiada akuta peo asroda peo no nyaba na jigazandu nano bana ba first course Hello, starter. Enya no imbudu ika no nyaba na ajiba ya anokwa ma yema ajiba ya dum papi adakwa. To ko nyaba na ji flows tasty treats product ya nikanya ashitali. Ade ya ala nu goma. To ko nyaba na ku. Na ku ide. Ya se baba akwedam. Au pro pato strong pressure nyano adudum. Anu na ma shiada. Ji flows tasty treats. And you know that's all engagement, wedding, official fee can hear me a pogger alaba one for. Airtime novinger, Jagaba, Bohana grabber, one or show. No Jimla Mojide. Jabana attach the www flows tasty treats. No 212-915-9331. Jagaba Naji flows tasty treat. Then I call Adara Wapadoma Nyanobutu. Flows tasty treat. I like the flows tasty treat. I don't know I'm a doctor shadow. Flows tasty treat. I like ayo la gazut. Giomo, Yahama Karan Lakana how. Flows.
Aklito kokama tuodiana go kaome aklasuwe to kokama yeina daoma kolo apoke Dallas Club Bukala Papa Plava Toyam Haya Class Sagat for Macbade Habayo Dankwana Cancers of Airway Association of North America. Wobo, a Yima Cock Belagini Toy Davis Abinasia, a dojo declared your papa, but it Mabama Fitofina Topoyama Topper, one I talk Kayo Banaji Igala Zama, one Naya, a Yonyan Mania Fee to my gentleman train Neota, a document lane Popli by Ganyan Kakanazak Gladiade Kayo Yoga Fun Club, Yadanu. Do vovoa de konu vovo haji diga du kla kachacha kla mabu toke ao pa kla wana maboma bovo voa we a jerodo yaji komien no ko kla for Lawrence daga du ha ka popone ba leke o ga fiang lon ko ne fe am ko vava ama dong ne bal boboida legbebe mi ato kwenya ba mi avwa gboroji to www.dallasairways.org aji hena nkongonglo he a dodo damaji bubu ho la fi mai ka wonto na te wa chiafa a kana nya jefa alo won't have to chow clone for the door laughing in a chiafa. Can I zora to do your Jivokwa? A Japa alo hotel on top of Bogacha Cloto email Jihana Dodo to Sio and Yamapa Jerodo and Club for Lawrence that I do have feet that Mosipa Capo Hagadam Club Abia Banyatapo, Yabane Yang Lonquana Vavaco, Jenang Dingu do Fama here. A Pima, the Mabama Lami happy. Nyatapa to 2 Ay, that Yanato le Kaviamakwa. Come on, Yakata, Yabania to be Hanang Kong Kaba he. I mean, I'm not Denatapan ton to agronomy for my name to a bang Roncabao and Mulesuo, Nanya Comadroja Peaqua, Ndingu do Famahea Lino Fa. A Kenya Nibu Wika Galamadroja Peang High never. I don't want you fa. Bado, Jojo, we have a knife for her. I'm yet of well, I mean, Vania Dupea Messiana Zala, Chodo Maboma Voaome, a per Nami. Yahweh, be gonna Wagama, Toby, Ramoro.
Ceana.
Yo, madakuku majago na Ceana manora kaka anyami anovi agoti ya o mauna yile mopomna anyakura nufofu Abemado President Mibe, Lucien Sobe, Moho du Savo, Tam Mele, Emoji Bonalo, Yajogo le Dallas lo, Maune Irani.
Land of America, Abenabo Yewonya, Land of America. Unkifafa bobo ye Ceana, now this is Lele bobo.
Ago na mi Ceana duao kwaya ma Ceana zagadu vo makaya du gemele le Dallas 2025 ya gogovo ya association challenge have a fiem guda kulero aba de clovie na afai vai ma hababo de sia de jababa fli pepe gaka yodo gidime nya kaga chowia dova flade Greater Boston play Washington DC Metro Inca o do mi drinya afetwa de dankwane ba showdown time akayo nyena mega kla mega dogo le problem hafi o daje sia mega ho ta feto Vincent kosi kla afeno akpene amatepi bakpelo fo hamavi yonya habobo yo le Washington DC Metro Inca o jagbagba difia afeto Patrick Sosu amaga Jonathan Safo bakpela Greater Boston hamavi okata ba zauza etogbo ponele na vava yata Washington DC Metro Inca we ho gban le foi va yama aka tami kam Greater Boston tola bo yo le gban ho gala foi amade e vaga lo cadre ku kameola da Ivy Kwashi pla afo Francis Sagbafia UVA ade wongba gba de ga family foi ama miato yo le Chicago ade da karo amako pla mama Saduji ka ganya Empress Mausi foi va ima ne dong baba yo ma khotoli ga ke foi ama ade leke ononoge ha afo Winfred Badama da esi adoboe pela habobo yo le Dallas ya nyenye nwie ba mi patata noge mi le foi ama ya ga ke mi dong ba to hede ne mi da leke noge ole de mi ati wa dan kunu pla Jesse ada ko fiamia novice habobo yo le New Jersey da Matilda pela amaga sashi me dovlo mi tang bona Dallas du kwa bubuga haya Ewaga, Ewe Association of Georgia, Ayika Klolanya Efo Ben, Ntuche, Akla Efo Godfred Amposa, Amiabanana Dega Fiamia. For David Abusa Club Dr. James Do, Nka Dege Houston, Le Fiamila Dallas, Novinho Hababoyola Delaware Valley, for Kobla Doku, Amagado Doja, Bella for Patrick Ajadu, Demia Banakba Maboma Bode Kuganemila Dallas, Global Part Dr. Victor Do, Bella Amagadi Die Klu, Mijagbane mi ngolome pa ubole gbonozo abokpi hena kamete tiala Dallas he. For Michael Fiachi, Dr. Forgive Avogbado, a club haboboyole North Carolina, Alekeha, Nuka Jogala Dallas la Payama, a haboboyole Charlotte, North Carolina, a photo a J Soa, Bella Apono Edith Tra, a Javier de Fito Finamba Milagade Sere Jumbo yo bubu Dr. Chachunya Magic, Plumia Pongo Joa like Baboa, Dasa Chianchi Henama Bubu he. I'm a vaga, a vaboyola Columbus, a photoni yoma sopla amaga justice Audi, and lekan nogem yapen yaula la Dallas la Payama, a novice vaboyola New England, a photoji, Damerikaja, and Katutu Damemiela New England at Bonnet Dallas Namiha, a Canadian Cultural Organization of Ontario. Matutumia to enemy Yevugamahe. Are you planning to beat our Association of Charlotte, North Carolina this year? Myeganglebeba Magamaola Jamohe. And Nukuru to Heade Wanyana Afo Coffee Bakuli VP1 Yewa Jababano Tahubunaji Koko Afo Eric Z. Kla Amagatoni Dobe. Nyafan Kuole Miajila. Afaboyola Cincinnati. Dayton, JK, Alo, McBuxton, Dr. Bernard Kadagwe, Afayamea, Zero, Ade Kamabu, Bugala Yamabu Japao, Mi Jababana, Mia Fossir, Mia Fokoto Maclay, and Miato, and Yoloko Joke, I my judge, Siba Dr. Gatakwilla, Wiamako, Wiaman on your gap, Wiamak, a wadu Wiabo, Penalere, a Pahaboyola, Southern California, Dark Christine Chicata, a Fokafui Mensa. Bla afoto sama nu maugbe amia nya nu yi mia tenwa wo he mie le mia susunto mie le mokpom na mi le Dallas le payame afoto Joshua amewo amia wezo dona wa ba nnola alokpola ye ke le habobo yo le Colorado anwana ayi afo Cornelius akume akla afo Francis agbaka o le magbano kwa vovoma liohe Dr. Wonyo da Harriet akla United Airway of Arizona amia mokpom ba me va ngolo me pan koda gbagbala mala payame he amaga ega ante amia le wo kla habobo yo le Quebec susuma la gbagba amia to amia jagbagba ha fo sia ko joga le pay vai matutu ngogbe do rangol Ghana Togo kle Benin tome akafa ya me ya mi la gbagba de sere jambe mia sere dollar akpalo fa vebla to in Kenya $250,000 di le dollars le faya koma hana ngogbe doji le vanyigba oji Ceana michola micho maba micho vadwo kwa ngogbe yia amade kama wogana mi ohe mi on to kwa we hafi wanyo hominya.
Welcome to Ceana TV. You are watching from Ceana Central, hosted by Steve and Empress Mawushi. Ceana, helping build Everland.
Yo, Akpa Marco, let's go. Yo, Akpa Nami, Marco, let's welcome you back to Ceana Central. Akba, we are talking to two candidates for the position of the financial controller and the PRO. I'm about to cry. Oh, Mama Saduchi. Yeah, I'm so excited. Honestly, I am so excited. But we have the two candidates here. I am now going to introduce Odoki. Manyaba and Yagadala Nicole, see you where Nicole, let me turn it over to you very quickly so that you can ask your pressing questions. Okay. Ask Mama so that you other questions. Don't ask for them anything. For them is school. Ask Mama. I don't understand why Mama want to take my position.
I don't understand that. I don't understand. But I'm I understand what why she's doing it, because she wants, anyway. So Mama, you told us what you have done. We told us why. We even know your grandfather, where you come from. We know all of that.
Good.
You told us why you want this. Can you tell us what do you understand is, well, first of all, let us know what PRO stand for. That's one. And then tell us what is the what does PRO do? What is the expectation? And what do you understand? Because you say you want this, you are qualified. What do you understand? What is PRO? Explain that to people. And then what do you understand the role is?
Okay, Akbano Biabia PRO stands for Public Relations Officer. And as a public relations officer, what I understand is going to be my role. I did read the Ceana Constitution, Article 18, Section 1, did highlight my role and my expectations as a PRO. Gaka nyamaten kata lagafiao. Gaka le masagoma inyabade. As a PRO, I am going to be using standards of communication to strategically create awareness about the organization's aims and objectives, which in turn leads to raising the flow of funds and the purpose of the organization. With visibility and social media fear, I plan on using visibility and also tapping into empathy by projecting to our target audience. Buddy, ameyo fukpam la fo labam ya no pakpam rongwe eye gayo katana gola mia present purposefully buddy ni o 1 million ni wagami bonai ye na za visibility oko lejina mo you through empathy na mo nu nama yo na ne mo that in a nutshell I'll be using visibility as a premium commodity to have a unique story to tell my target audience and also welcome new audiences about Ceana. Akbar.
I know. And for Steve, you have any follow-up questions?
I like mama ni abaraba bleva na nobody question ke gas you no get them mama.
No,
If my gabi a question I get you go mazo mama. You venya salad ka odu dia. Garden salad, yeah, long term salad, you do dear. And you got mama me your program for years. Mama a bluff for you get double leg back.
We don't know where she's from.
And you ever to London, have you? Mama went to London. Have you back at me? I just about the cuckoo, but I've a question. I can't let you so. Let's go to for Adam. Mama,
And for Adam, so Anyako, we didn't know that. I didn't know that about you. So
okay.
Yeah, so we have to talk about that later. But
Sure.
Adam, so we know, your credentials and we know why you apply for this position. So just like I asked Sister Empress, I want to ask you too, what do you understand of your role as financial controller? What does that mean to you? Do you understand it? Can you explain to people what does that mean?
Okay, so like Davi, Empress MAWUSI said, the roles and the responsibility of the financial controller can be found in Article 17 of the Ceana Constitution. I have duly read, and by my understanding, the financial controller, or as a financial controller, I'm supposed to serve as a trusted financial advisor to Ceana Executive Board, as well as to CORE, providing sound and timely counsel on financial matters. I'm also to ensure that all financial records in terms of assets, liabilities, equity, and transactions are accurate, current, and ready for audits. And also to render full and transparent financial statements at every when per the dictates of the Constitution and as and when I am called upon to produce such reports. I'm also to collaborate with the President and the Finance and Budget Committees to produce annual financial reports as well as budgets. Also provide strategic advice on economic ventures and investment opportunities, ensure timely compliance with IRS and statutory financial reporting, as well as oversee secure collection of deposits of all organizational funds, and also maintain a well-organized accounting records. So that is the dictates of the Constitution of Ceana. And as I mentioned earlier, I've also served in a similar position for the Ghanaian Catholic community of Atlanta, and I have duly gone through all these. And I would say that my past experience has prepared me to be able to take on the role as the financial controller for Ceana. Thank you.
All right, thank you. It does show that you guys read your Constitution, you read your sections, but now I'm asking, did you read the whole thing or you just went in and read yours? Do you know the whole thing? That's what I want to know from both of you. So Mama,
well, next week.
Okay. Okay. How about you? Did you read the whole thing or you just focus on your section?
I have read it in the past, but recently I just focused on financial. Yeah, but I have read the whole thing in the past.
Okay, but you're gonna go back and remind yourself because you need to know everything else that not just your sector. Okay, and Mama will be next week. Mama will be next Oh yeah, Baba okay. Yeah. It sounds like you both knows what you are supposed to do and you are eager for it. And even first of all, before we go further, I do want to thank you. I want to thank you for wanting. I don't want to force Steve to beat me for saying I thank you for wanting to take the position, but I thank you for stepping up. And I thank you both for stepping up because this is not, it's a volunteer, it's not paid position. So I thank you guys for stepping up. And for
Yes,
Steve,
can I also add that I am very proud, buddy. And, you know, I first started coming to Ceana in 2016 or 2017 in New York. I don't remember what year it was that, but I had a problem. But positions so Katan were taken by men.
Amen.
I'm so happy, buddy. This cabinet, hopefully, it's going to be made up of some women too.
Yeah.
You know, we I mean, the men might be the head, but when you come, we trona attack. So I'm very proud. Power to us.
Amen.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
a constitutional lawyer, so let me add them. Yo, I could have a constitution, a good team that and one not get Bobiolo. We're going to take a quick break. After we take the break, the Maracu Mabialo, my Jagon Bakla Adam. Maracu, a constitution, yeah, you know about Ceana because by in Chode Abaya, Minomiabo, like Atlanta. It's a Yanubiado chose Ceana, Bakla Lake, Ceana, Tadu Ginu, Platomo, Bakla Lake, and Miva convention. Mabiado, Nukela Gino Bana, me elect to our Jiba, Ya, Awone, Nakoko. Adalo alomana Ceana Ceana Ngoyi in terms of improvement.
Okay, so thank you for the question. First of all, I believe that Ceana has been around. I believe that we had a 30th convention here in Atlanta in 2023. And I believe that it's about time we develop a strategic vision, like what do we foresee Ceana to be like in 25 years, like having a kind of vision statement, vision document that guides the organization and also build the building blocks into that strategic vision so that once we implement those building steps, we would eventually get to the objective of that vision statement. So I foresee something like 20-year plan, 25-year plan, in which probably the next 5 years would be maybe setting, planning, and building the foundation for that strategic vision. The next 10 years probably will be the actual implementation and strengthening of that program. And then the following, probably the next 5-10 years, we would institutionalize it, make it more formidable and make it like an institution. So that is the what is on my mind, that I think that once elected and I become part of this executive leadership, we would work on implementing for Ceana. So and also you would agree with me that mostly the Ceana funds come from the convention attendees. And I believe that it's about time that we reach outside of the convention attendees and go to the greater community out there. Exactly how that would be done, I haven't fleshed out the building stones or the building blocks for that, but I believe that being 30 years of doing this convention and raising funds to develop the Everland back home, it's about time that we go outside the convention attendees to seek funding. So that is also something on my mind that I intend to bring to the table once we are elected and this executive season takes the seat. Thank you.
Yo, Akbar, you almost preempted my next question. Yenyaba, advise one of the provisions, because you spoke very eloquently about the tenets of the Constitution. And if you look at Article 17, Section E, it talks about advise Ceana Council on proposed economic ventures, equitable use and investment of organizational funds. Gaka de America just a question man there any okutokuma body. When we come back, if you need to expand on it, America, you can expand on it. Gaka America, Lakamada any Klotagbo. We'll come back.
Yo.
Marco, Nicole, do you have a question for Mama before we take a quick break?
No, I think we can come back. When we come back, I have a quick question for Mama when we get back. But I want to remind everybody who's watching us, let us know of your questions. Ask your questions. Let us know. Let them know what your questions are. You have any questions and where you are joining from? Let us know where you're joining from so we can give a shout out to you. But we encourage you to please share the link with everyone you know. We want you to invite everyone to join us. It's every Saturday we are here. So enjoy everybody to join us. Be involved. Send us your questions and let us know where you're joining from. But stay there. We'll take a quick break and we come back with more questions and get to know our candidates a little bit more when we get back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to Ceana TV. You are watching from Ceana Central, hosted by Ofo Steve and Empress Mawushi. Ceana, helping build Everland.
Yo, me have a program note via the Koafi Miaiji, and every on afia every week. Yemi jena mi apa programs ogoma yenya Ceana Media lo Ceana TV mi jena programs ogoma cho a Friday me have na mi apa a jazz program yenya African jazz and traditional music panorama. Yeah, mi afoga any DJ Lawrence Mawenyega yekoga avananami. Yeah, it's a me one lucky on a feeder from 7 o'clock. Na koshi na me do inti kanya ka mi anofi Miss Dell Bakle da Sarah how I call Health and Wellness Hub akoko afanami. Memida inti kanyi yo kona wanama abane from 9:30 to 10:30 le. Central Standard Time. No ojolejia ji pepe kwa kamera ku kamia mi va hoshi. Ye nya bakle mama asedu America la hot seat ama in hot seat ji and dokuchia ye mi kona Ceana Central mi drona Ceana pa enyao kata ma ye na ba mi provi egba ye mi election pa enyao ma drum kaka mi acholejia ji kwa kamia dezo ayide again mia daga the kada halake yenye MFA authentic mama ehana called dunenyo bobobo show abana mi cho again le top radio yo wana makoga abana mi ha kaka habe ya choles ya jikoa ka mi va mi strong bagbe yenye Danami Dr. Wanyo da Mary for bakla enyunam oha wako mifa miastron afanami kana anuka koshiragba ye miadaga kele miadoma egba daniko ako Africa chu ava nami yenye wana eta echo egavo totrogafa is she's pulling double duty egba bakla echo kata yenye wana gaka manyaba announcement via do ha ole domia yenye Mianto minya 32nd annual convention Ejivaga FAME yet America Biabianya, but have you registered yet? If you haven't registered, Miss Aguti Yanto Breba Yento Yella Moji Bonado, Eta Nuka Jomele, America na register Egba Shideka Egba Nana register. Yo. Na enye sponsor ha America mi sponsorship Jimeta na Jababa na do ashire mi agbo. Ka adana aha enye agotime Development Association of North America wo Kente Festival warm cho on July 5th. Eta wo miakata kwembe miapa na miapa po agotime kete manya kente over blow yoni eva kente nya ebawa kete o yoni eta miava kete adodui agotime ato ne miava ano wana mo play you akpe marako miato ko le miakwe United Voter Association of Vichy every alliance by player no vinyo habobo or the kawom no over a picnic annual picnic or ha July 5th my weekend ma mi oga le New Jersey afia it ana adomia no ga America na ba no mi adoma le mi aba family annual every picnic pa nami mi afoga no mi adomo ke over trauma na egba wo try am yakwe abaga wo mom Eastern Standard Time me yepa celebration of life for governor me life wo won like Dallas 8 America me are tuning to me have a special shows special media special presentation me for governor me at this evening from 10:30 p.m. going Eastern Standard Time. For Derek Glammy, Marco will look one of you, let me check farmer. Akpe nami. Kamaraku any video the car of Ado holiday. Kamiako nami, Miako the papa, Nemiva, Nemi Trova, Nemia Yedemia, 1 hour.
Calling all food lovers and culture seekers, the Kawawa Maryland proudly presents a taste of tradition, the ultimate Akpele or Banku Picnic Day and fundraising event. Join us on Saturday, June 21st, 2025 from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the fields at Renaissance Park, 99 Steamers Run Road, SS, Maryland. For just $10 or more donation, enjoy authentic home-cooked meals that will take your taste buds straight back to the motherland. Jenkle, Amokle, Ayikle, Banku, pepper sauce, tilapia, and more, all served with love, laughter, and community spirit. Don't miss it. Let's eat, laugh, and build together the Kawawa way. For more info, contact Sharita at 443-243-8933 or any of our friendly organizers listed on the flyer. This picnic is sponsored by Brightview Rentals. Deco we go wow you. Service we go carry your event go top level. Hey, from the chairs to the shine deco so fine. Who they set up? Brightview Rentals all the time. From either DC, MD, VA, DE, then go deliver luxury. Call Magdalene at 443-491-6893. She dey on time, no decline. Follow at Brightview_Rentals_ for real design. See you there. Yes, it is that time of the year again for us to gather, mingle, relax, and network. The Our Association of Washington DC Metro Inc. invites you to our annual Novi Kwakwanyan Novi Wowo picnic. Date June 14, 2025. Venue Bora Park 506 South Frederick Avenue, Gettysburg MD 20877. Time 11 a.m. prompt. Attire our unique association t-shirt. This will be fun with games, music, and dancing. You can't miss the authentic Jenkle, Apollo, and the almighty Agbeli Kankolo. Come, let us laugh together and celebrate together. As always, Novi Kwakwa and Novi Wawa. See you there.
Kata le Dr. Chachu Nyamadi Pokpoklote Anam Abala yo Jagbagba Dasi Kotoku Medega Hejoga Kaka Hetua Banku Modando yo Dankwana la Gudava Pokbamba ICT Laba Nakbali Medukwa ile Togo Nibaji Baduko Pavio la Plug Besiaba Akba Nami Lobo Pat Cloto Gatomon Pokwa Jila Bapa Dento Jinyaba Manane Hamavi de Sada Nasiba yo Papa Siap Takba Gaji Nogala Poya Malchog le Chan Drapanka Tavano Blunka Kaka Vada Sinagle Chan Drapanka Diagba Karle chan drapen ke kan dragba. Hafi vavala wa jo i open no polen tifa fauma. Wana va vi open zimeno la we anya. Pat kloto pek plola gan afano rose abra aisa. I pek perento anya pasta koku mojinu. Ame pek to we anya Ceana president Dr. Chachu Nyamadi. Ba Charlotte habo bwa akamachio. Wole hamavio. Paduko kata kloto vijiji de sia de panda we ama pek takpek bang he. Mia tovao mi va ne mia we wanyo akpa nami.
Welcome to Ceana TV. You are watching from Ceana Central, hosted by Ofo Steve and Empress Mawushi. Ceana, helping build Everland.
Yo, miaga mi ava Ceana Central. Azavia woye adonami yeta mi erabga up very quickly. Kama could be a biada kada la shinye yenye miada de kada la Dallas even kwenye da Florence no more. Apa afo Steve miaba programmer avi vim alaka gbegbe. Gaka biada kala shinye yenye ba alaka mi wowoga akono miapa at the corner ko ano miapa the corner domde eva ta domde ji gaka na mi va program alaka yebugbe akuya do komino do dom ye sha ide laka mi woge ha eta marku yeba biabia nyama ba mi yebugba dom akpare laka mi ogafi akono miapa the kono bakle miapa culture bakle miapa heritage but dom de ha nyama ke bi adom here is a free question to anyone. Mama Marco Ahuya when you're a PRO in waiting they like it.
Sister Florence akpana obiabia ngi ko maglonya bade mi anto minya na mi zomo la avagba ava bubum na mi eye West Adolia minya leke mi blogger da vagba mo mafia bade because of that sure magavadio mi anto minya ye na mi blon club ye fugba club vagba ha na majro mi akpoma abale nyama ona dolo hospital moko mama komia mada nye manager kle amo okata onya yevo dobe omosanya agromila oko nya photo akama shama fiam le doma ba de pom ya $4 de kara ye male moji and they are able to pick one or two sentences so asenyi a 1 million ye manya ba omo biam nya ya ologa kama jiba madongu nya ba de Ceana de agbona fiado doga donation donator fatigue gbona fudaga nami ka fiaba agabiabia the same people komi biabia ngba shiagba akpa tale nya manager mama la acho na mai doma matagbe na manager bade Ceana fa linke acho nya o sami gbogbrom le mojia badakuku na oha nami donation alaba mi diversify na diversify ma na ba mama gbera fogba mafia nya manya leke mo blog asogoma ta Sister Florence marakuku mi la fono mi leji do ko mi afima doge mi ati agloba de West Adolia mi nya gboglota sure mi ga kweve crowd hama nyo so ya le mi ashia mi no donko it's going to get better that let's be optimistic akpano kaka no biabia
Yo akpana wo diversification
Ebe na globe akeke miaba fanla oma.
Mama,
let me recognize Sandra Prepara for sending in the great show. Now.
Mama, I put on a response to one because I feel the same way because Garomoa and Yao and Martin Blono Blancha and Moma Sil.
Exactly.
And plus we have other people watching. I have people watching the show and they tell me when I tune in, I have to leave because I don't understand what you guys say.
Exactly.
And so we are in Yovo Bedumemile. Okay, me don't like blame. Yeah, balance it out. Let's balance it out so that everybody will pick a little bit. Me de kukulo.
Yo, akpe da miaba yefuo. Yo, marku kabiji azavia wa yada da vieta de Nicole marku na biabiado lina miafo edem bakble da any.
efo amido bia berodo efo edem be kloji gbogbo de klom le ve ofifia.
Hey. Yeah.
Bia
Yeah.
efo
Yeah.
baby bia o man 20 na mi de kuku.
Okay, so ebiabe number don ku babia ji nwa ebiabe tadoji de kana financial controller nyebe wadwa adang na simenola kle budget committee Steve, can you help remind me
economic ventures, equitable use of investment of organizational funds. Like mia invest mia ba funds. If you are like dama ani EMPRESS na kadoko domino agaji makobe wonu de like mia mokaji le osusunu de le mokaji mia our some economic ventures I do invest in some economic ventures I do.
So in my mind, yes, we need to, like Empress MAWUSI mentioned earlier, we need to diversify our sources of funding. And one of the ways I think that we can do that is to do some investments. I myself, I am not well versed in investments, but what I intend for us to do is to hire the services either for free or paid of what we call or people out there that are known as non-profit investment advisors. And they are able to take your 501c status and look into it and tell you, okay, per your status, these are the things you can safely invest in. And then they are able to advise you on which one they think would bring you more return on your investments. So for me, as a starter, I think that we need to bring in consultants. They may be paid, they may be pro bono. First, we may have to try to find a pro bono nonprofit investment advisor. And if we get one, fine. But if we don't get one, I think that we have to, sometimes you need to throw in a big fish if you want to catch a big fish. So if there's a need to engage the services of a paid nonprofit investment advisor, I think that is in order. And what those people can do is to help us with an investment policy statement. They are able to tell us, okay, this is our risk. They are able to help us develop our risk tolerance, our investment goals, and how we can allot our assets and resources to bring us the maximum return on our investment. We also have to bear in mind that we don't have a large pool of resources sitting down to be used for investment. As we collect donations, we are also using them for projects back home. So these non-profit investment advisors, they take all these things into consideration when they are helping with your investment advice. So I think that it's about time we engage the services of professionals that can help us guide this ship to where we want the ship to go to.
Okay.
Yeah, Nicole, now you can ask either Mama or for Adam.
For Mama, Mama. So since you already read the 18 Constitution 18, F said in Constitution 18, F says that, and as an officer, the organization of public relations officer shall propose ideas to improve provided services and event qualities. So let's say that you are elected, and the first meeting they ask you, what are your ideas? What is your top ideas to improve our qualities right now? What ideas do you have? You can share.
Like I began to say earlier on, my global abale maglene alabamia diversify me up fundraising techniques. So alabamia way alabamia was sponsorship promotion. So alabamia te anjra miadokyo company so Gangagayo, maybe Bank of America, not sponsor me. And like I said, we are going to be reaching out to their empathetic bean na mblanyi na wo no okpobade amofukpam lo kofo ye what ya sponsor ya donate plangu another thing me atia wenye bade alaba me involve the youth the more they have fresh ideas me mi gbona chichiga mi gbona ali gbona goglonga na mi na fiada jiga ano kakade one of my main concern enyeba youth are homo nom very involved le Ceana mo alaba me anonyi dey me strategize na me akwale me ate involve so that they can inject into Ceana dey their youthful thoughts and ideas ta biere ko makwe serafima akpe
enyo akpe me be youth amesiame le youth donc mire dogbe rabe na this election oh, me like that, baby. By next year, we're going to see a lot of things because so far we heard about the youth, improvement with the youth, involving the youth. So I am very, very excited about that. Looking forward to see what we can do for our youth because it's a long overdue. So, Bio and a Dr. VP earlier that what is your favorite food? So I want to carry that. I want to be fair. What is your favorite food? She said it was plantain, and she shouldn't even be eating plantain. What is your favorite food?
Ademi fatri plan Yena Ademi amalio agbamatadi plan akpa eko yi.
Okay, that's your favorite food. It's a lot of your favorite foods. Okay, that's good. At least you have options. If you don't have one, all I do the
yes, I'm a foodie. The marginal dudunto. Nyama lolo for nothing.
There's a reason for it. We thank God for. Okay, for Adam, what is your favorite food? And for Adam, I know one thing I like about you and I have in common. We love to sing, and for Adam, love to sing. And not just any song, but he loved to sing the gospel. He loved to brag about his church and his choir. He loves to do that, and he loved clapping. So, Mama Empress, he don't like it, but
he was the one clapping in the background. Oh, awful!
So
before I answer the question, I think that even though I want to revisit the question that was asked me previously. There's other things that I think we should bring to the table would be encouraging people that are well-to-do within the EMPRESS community to set up trust funds. We can have somebody that says that every year I want to be sponsor the education of one girl that is doing very well in STEM education. Somebody can say that I want to provide potable drinking water to a village every year. We should encourage people that have the means and ability to do that, to set up trust funds within the Ceana organization, so that every year they sponsor projects that adhere to their trusts. Another thing that we should also do, or we should also look at, is community-based investment ventures, so that we partner with communities out there in Everland that just need a push to invest in profitable ventures, so that once we partner, we are partners, we share in their profits, and these will be sources of funding for our projects. My favorite food is akplen chireke. Omaga dena chitewa. Akplen chireke akoye kwema.
Yo, akpa nami. Kamar kumi miaba egbato kokava nu amnamia namo mia daga the Empress Maushi Maushi Akujao Fifia Abayazu Tucci Amanyama
hello
yeah yo nyaba yala miadoma isha itaka mianamo for Adam Marukuna na anami opa closing remarks Gakama attack benami ye manane miape nukpalawo gbakple nyaselawo amesiame ke le afi ya ne woanyape mia nɔvi eveawo miada akpe na wo eye mia agaƒo etsi abɔtata na wo be they are almost elected because they are running unopposed. Woame eve katã they are running unopposed. Ke fifia it is just a matter of miakoe be just the votes need to be cast. Gake no matter what vote is casted, woame eve they are deemed elected. Yet the Mawusi it's just a matter of time. Yeah, for Adam, you are welcome into the Ceana family as one of the leaders going forward. Come August 29th, the two of you would be the PRO elect and the FC elected. Akpe Nami, Marco, your closing remarks for Adam.
Akpe mazama nkpɔkpɔ ya ada akpe na mi be mi ha mi va emɔdzi be miaɖe mia ɖokuiwo fia akɔdalawo. Míeka ɖe edzi be to míaƒe nyadzodzro mea míaƒe toɖolawo kple akɔdalawo wose míaƒe ŋumenyawo, wose nu yiwo míeɖo be míawɔ kple nu yiwo míeɖo kpe dzi be ne wotia mía mígbɔna wɔwɔ ge mída akpe na mi katã. Ceana holds the power to influence lives and destinies, and that is something we should hold dear. And I believe that through a well-constructed development strategy, we will chart a new course for this organization, anchored in vision, driven by purpose, and sustained by intelligent planning, financial empowerment. Ceana is for all of us. This is our time. Let us uphold and chart the course for this ship that generations behind will look up to and say, yes, when it was our time, we did it. Thank you.
Over to you, Mama.
Akɔdalawo mebe mazã mɔnukpɔkpɔ ya mada akpe ne mia katã be mi xɔ mi ɖe emɔ dzi mia ŋkɔ sem akpe ne miaƒe biabiawo hã wo katã enya ko mama magblɔ nye be ɖe ne mieko responsibility ade nye asi me gbagba dze ge be ɖe nyema let me down o nye ko mebe magblɔ nye be Ceana ɖe mia katã miatɔe enye ŋgɔgbe nɔge awɔ dɔ gake ɖe miatia miashim na suggestions wo le miashi alo miekpɔ be dɔ ya wɔm me la megɔglɔm ɖe akpa ɖe ame ɖe kuku miavie ko menye miaƒe dɔtsɔla hã ko menye ta ɖe Ceana miatɔe mia katã miakpa asi ɖe ne miawɔe nɔ nyo akpe na mi.
Steve.
Yeah.
I want to do something. For Adam, I want you and I to do something. Do you remember the pledge, the Ceana pledge song?
The ever anthem.
You know that you know the anthem.
Yes.
Can you sing the first verse with me right now?
Yeah. Yenye miapengse katapeke peke Mountona yuradeji Mountona yuradeji waji fun eve ao micho Cholo, Ebenigba, Nyato, Ebeao Micho, Cholo, Ebenigba,
Evenigma miato.
Anya, mi a regular jigger magadan mana. Ever call your daughter, me
I know they see themselves. I know they see you, sir.
Empress Mausha, she's a songstress, low.
Yo.
Yeah. Big shout out to my husband, General Marcus. Love you.
Yeah, Marcus, we love you too. Thank you.
Yes, congratulations.
Nicole, your closing remarks before we wrap up, please.
All right. I just want to say thank you. This was a pleasure. I'm excited to the candidate. With the candidate, I am super excited with the VP1 we interview. She has a best interest. She has plans. So I am excited for her. I am excited for Empress MAWUSI. I am excited for what you're bringing to the table. I'm excited for for Adam, for what you are bringing, your visions. I am very excited because most of you guys spoke about secessions, and we have not done that. So I seen, and the youth. So I am very excited for what you guys are bringing to the table, and then the rest of the candidate that we are going to interview. I am looking forward to that. So it is very, very. I am grateful that I got a chance to do this with Efo Steve today. Empress, you say that you have a big shoe to fill. So I hope that this a little bit of make you a little bit of proud. I took a little bit of it.
You did a great job. You did a great job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you for that. So I am looking for the diversity that I have seen. I'm looking forward to that for Ceana. So I am just so grateful for Steve. Thank you. Thank you, as always, for bringing me here since day one and allowing me to come and do this with you. So I appreciate it. And I thank you. I thank all my viewers for joining. We just want the better future for us, for our people. That's what we need. We just want the better future. And I want to take this opportunity to invite you to my show tomorrow, Ceana, Agriculture tomorrow. It is going to be right here on Ceana TV. It is going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. GMT Ghana time. So please join us and support. Invite people, be involved, and then that's how we can do. We can ask for so for Steve, Akbeno Kaka, thank you.
Nyama Dakpe Manyaglorena Amashama from Doris Jamashi to Adam Bakla Nyento Nyevelia Novinye Deka Bang Eva Ani Empress Maushi Madakpena Ye Magadakpe Manyaglorena Ameo Katangara Kaji Plemi Egbaye Nyameo Comitento questions so do that Steph for Michael Fiati Tosu Sandra Bakla Amashama Mali Katama Dakpe Manyagbora Nami Bakla da Florence. Me Kata do question Katanda the Dakpe Nami Yamiko Ma one now na Madakpe Manyagbora me. Next weekday, me a Fokobla Fokobla Doku, Yenye the chair of the election committee. Me plug a video know about the election when Yaoma Kakamia Dakpe Yemiaga congratulate Mama Sediji for almost being elected. It's just a matter of time. Bakla for Adam for stepping up and to be elected. Whatever they are almost duly elected, as we say, but they are duly elected. But I don't have the power to declare them elected. Yet who has the power to declare them elected will be here next week. So congratulations to both of you. I'm so excited, but they are here and they are going to take up the mantle. For Steve, means, but I have done what I could do or what I needed to do. I'm so glad, but my compatriots, the Empress Maushi Tubozuku is going to be taking up the mantle. So we are so glad. Make a date. We'll be back same time next week. After this message. Bye for now.
I really love to stay with you. I really have to go back home. Whoa, whoa. The beat scientist. menyo me swa ewo. Tu menyo me swa ewo. Tu menyo me swa ewo. Tu menyo me swa ewo. Me ti bona.